We have a digital fingerprint. For video, it's a visual fingerprint, and then for audio, it's an audible fingerprint that is embedded in the media itself. It's like a GPS tracker on your body. And then I put the entire onus of carrying the metadata on this fingerprint. And then think of it like that fingerprint is visual for video and audible for audio for every single take. So, and then as long as it exists in the media, you can catch the metadata. It's like a metadata on demand service. Eagle Studio is a tech company in the San Francisco Bay Area, and we make software for creativity. And right now we are focusing on the filmmaking vertical. The products that we have right now are Eagle Slate and Eagle Nest. And the purpose of those products is to make the metadata associated with media eternal.
Now, what does that mean in practice?
We have media and we have metadata. And then what happens is both of those should travel together for media to reach its final destination.
Well, the file name transfers. What other metadata are you talking about?
So, for example, on-set production metadata, which for a film, it is scene, shot, take, any other comments, voice notes, anything like that. That metadata is crucial for editing for an editor. And then right now, the way it works is all the applications that the media goes through, those applications have to worry about this additional baggage of metadata to follow the media. Sometimes that is not possible, therefore this connection breaks. And then you have to do manual exercise to catch the metadata back with the media. So the way that we solve this problem is we have a digital fingerprint. For video, it's a visual fingerprint, and then for audio, it's an audible fingerprint that is embedded in the media itself. It's like a GPS tracker on your body. And then I put the entire onus of carrying the metadata on this fingerprint.
It's almost like a QR code. You're putting a QR code, except it isn't, but a QR code that's got all the data in it in the video.
In the video
as opposed
itself.
To a separate file.
Yeah, and then think of it like that fingerprint is visual for video and audible for audio for every single take. So, and then as long as it exists in the media, you can catch the metadata. It's like a metadata on demand service.
Well, how are you doing this? How are you adding it?
So we have an iPad application called Eagle Slate, which we use on set. So don't look at this side right now. All of this side is the metadata that you would enter on set. And then when you lock the slate, it generates this fingerprint. And you show it to the camera. Then you touch the slate, it speaks, and then that's the audible sequence that your sound recorder hears. And now the media is embedded, the fingerprint is embedded in the media itself.
Well, what translates to fingerprint? I mean, seeing that it's code 563 doesn't help me unless I know what 563 relates
That's
to.
correct. And you don't have to know. So the idea is when the Eagle Nest, which is the scanning algorithm, that scans this fingerprint, and then this fingerprint has no meaning. Then basically the moment the fingerprint is scanned, all of this metadata is attached to the fingerprint. So you basically look at this metadata, you don't look at the fingerprint.
So what software do you support? Because clearly we've got to put the metadata in. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's where your iPad application comes from. But then we have to read the metadata.
That's right.
And how do we do that?
So right now I have a desktop application, a simple desktop application that scans the metadata and then will populate a table for you with the video and audio file name and whatever metadata is entered. Also intrinsic file metadata, all of that together in a metadata lake. And right now you can export that from the desktop application and import it in your NLE or MAM or anything like that. But we are talking to a lot of integration partners where this will be integrated. So Eagle Nest is not only an application, it is also an integration platform. So we will integrate with these post-production softwares where you can scan the fingerprint right in the application itself.
That's very cool. So is this available now for us to play with, or is this more in beta?
It is in beta right now. I have a website called slate.eaglestudio.art. If you go there and sign up for the beta, we will get in touch with you.
And is this, how are you pricing it?
So right now we are working with production houses to price it per project. And we are still working towards coming up with different pricing models for different kind of integrations that we have.
Are you looking for people to adopt it and give you feedback, or is it a little bit too early? In other words, how much do you want us to participate with this?
I definitely want people to use it and give me feedback on how better we can make this app on set, and also where we can integrate this integration platform.
Is AI involved in this?
So AI is involved to read the fingerprint and somehow consume the data later. I'm not using AI to do any media intelligence or anything related with media reading in the video file itself. But in general, I want to embrace AI because I think my thesis is anything that can be automated is going to get automated. So it's pointless to run away from it. But what happens because of that is we as creators we get more space to do creative work, and that is something that cannot be automated at all. Like you are an editor, I am an editor. The lean forward moment that you have talked with Norman Hollin, you can edit it differently and I can edit it differently, and both answers are correct. And for automation, you need like an end result which is yes or no, and there is no yes or no in creativity.
And the website they can go to is?
Slate.eaglestudio.art.
Ashay, this is an exciting thing, especially being able to keep track of this data automatically as
That's
opposed
correct.
to having to enter it manually.
Yeah, and one of the greatest thing is this is camera agnostic and sound recorder agnostic. Anything that sees and anything that hears can get this fingerprint embedded in it.
Ashay, thank you very much.
Thanks a lot, Larry. Thank you very much.